अस्सलाम गाइस, वेलकम बैक। आज की इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे थ्रेट्स टू बायोडाइवर्सिटी, ठीक है। कॉजेज ऑफ पॉपुलेशंस डिक्लाइन के बारे में, और इसके प्रोड्यूस हम देखेंगे, ठीक है। द प्रोसेस ऑफ fixing extinction. All extinctions being with the populations declines, and it can take a long time for population to decline enough for it to go extinct. Right now, various systems exist to clarify populations according to how close they are to extinction. The term as threatened and endangered have come to specific meaning. उन्होंने कहा कि जितनी भी एक्सटिंक्शंस हो रही हैं जो कि किसी स्पीशीज़ की इंडेंजर्ड होने की जो खसूसियात हैं और उसकी जो काजेज़ हैं वो सब जो हैं पॉपुलेशन के साथ हैं और पॉपुलेशन पे वो इन्हासार करती हैं। मोस्ट सच जो सीन है species are evaluated based on some combinations of their population size of their range, whether their populations are declining, and any known threats, right? These assessments are an ongoing process. Some groups yet to be have yet to be uh, to be assessed, and those that have required periodic updates because conditions and the species threat status change often quite rapidly, ठीक है। उन्होंने कहा 1870 में, यानी कि इट वाज ओनली फाउंड ऑन मार्था विनीयर्ड मिस्टर में कि 1907 में देयर वाज ओनली 50 लेफ्ट एंड 1600 एकर्स रिजर्व्स वाज सेट असाइड ऑफ देम। This protection work world populations increased to 20,000 birds in the next 8 years. But in 1916, a big fire destroyed much of the remaining habitat. This was followed by harsh weather and an influx of grasshopper and a species that prepared on hard hands. In the following winters, the top it all off, a new poultry disease was introduced to the island with domesticated turkeys. These combinations of events decimated the hen populations, and by the 1932 it was extinction. Right now, रीजन्स ऑफ पॉपुलेशन डिक्लाइंस के हैं आइसोलेटेड, इसके रीजन्स में आ जाते हैं, एक आइसोलेटेड आ जाता है, कैटास्ट्रॉफिक इवेंट्स हैं। एग्जांपल्स इंक्लूडिंग predators that appears just for a short times, isolated outbreak of a disease, extremely violent chemical spills. It is the last parts of the health thing story, quite a good example right now. A species most at risk are those that have small populations, small ranges, and the low reproductive rates right now. Long term ecological changes आ जाते हैं कि many possible example of this is the introduction and the spread of an alien competitor in an era, arrival of a new disease, a predator that become established. Species most likely to be affected include the specialists, which may be less able to withstand the change condition, and those with a narrow range, few places where they can escape the changes. ठीक है। Species most likely to be affected are those without permitting isolation. उन्होंने कहा था कि berries, because those berries prevent individuals mating with the members of a different species. Rearing species may also be vulnerable because individuals may be more likely to meet with a member of a different species if they cannot find a member of their own. Can be caused by human disturbance and natural events. For example, red-cocked woodpeckers have declined in over a long period due to the human destruction of old-growth forest in the southeastern U.S. But natural events also play a role, especially when a population is already small. 18 in 1989, over half of the woodpeckers in the world's second largest population were killed after the Hago devastation. The forensic Boy National Forest in the South Carolina. Species most at risk include those with the narrow distributions and the habitat specialists, but all species are ultimately vulnerable to habitat loss caused by habitat destructions, road buildings, altering hydrology. Example: flathead musk turtle in Alabama is threatened by fragmentation of aquatic systems as dams are boiled or river water flow change and cause areas to dry up. Species most vulnerable include the poor dispersers unable to cross the barriers between the fragment species requiring the multiple habitats less able to travel between them and habitat specialists. USDT by humans, Greek making money, status, trophy hunting, and need food, maybe medicines in some cases. All the cases people to be explore a population of other organisms. ठीक है? So thank you so much for watching this video.